the U.S. Geological Survey had spent years trying to figure out the answer to that question. How much gold was there? And they finally determined with pretty high accuracy that it was roughly $18 billion in 2012 that was just picked up out of the streams in the Sierras in the first 5 years of the gold rush. And then, as I explained, in 1859 comes the silver and the Comstock lode, 3 to 5 times as much, all banked, financed, staffed, provisioned by San Francisco. So the money stuck in San Francisco. And that lasted for a long time. And then in 1869, the railroad reached San Francisco and bring in a whole new different type of prosperity. You could get on a railroad car and ride all the way to Washington in a few days. But as we mentioned, most of the 300,000 to 500,000 people in the greatest peacetime migration in the history of the world who came to California in the 1850s looking for gold, most of them went home broke and empty-handed. But almost every one of them, this was recorded in numerous ways, to their last day said that the time they spent in California panning for gold, looking for gold, was the most exciting time of their entire life. And they didn't regret a minute of it. As I mentioned earlier, on July the 4th, 1848, California territory became, no longer Mexico, became territory of the United States. That was not the same as saying that it was a state of the United States. It was just U.S. territory at that point. And California wasn't a state. So California petitioned to be a state immediately. It had the sufficient population of 50,000. And there was a big fight about it because California wanted to come in as a free state. And right at that point, they were having all this battles over slavery, and the South wanted the balance of the Senate to be the same, so it needed a slave state. So finally, the compromise of 1850 was reached, and California entered the United States as a state on September the 9th, 1850, as a free state. And there were wild celebrations all over the state of California, especially in San Francisco.